Hello, welcome to the Nintendo Direct Mini, which came out of nowhere because Nintendo likes to make their surprises annoying. I gotta say, I didn't see this until like way later, but I managed to not get any spoilers other than one thing that might not be a spoiler, might just be a trailer that they dropped after the Direct, but usually whenever they do the Direct after it's done, they will release all the trailers separately, so it might have been a spoiler, who knows, but it wasn't big. It wasn't like some major IP that they have. It was like a game that's super old that I was kind of surprised to see. So I am kind of upset about the spoiler per se, but it's not big. It's not that big. It's not like Luigi's Mansion big. That spoiler kind of ruined the whole Direct for me. So I'm happy that it wasn't anything super major. We're gonna watch this, and then I'm gonna watch the indie showcase that I missed weeks ago. So if you don't want to watch that afterwards, just leave, I guess, obviously. But yeah, I was gonna watch it sooner, but then completely neglected it, forgot about it, and now I'm doing what I did for the last few React videos that I've done. Watch a Direct, and then watch something that I missed. I've been doing that lately, just watching things in bulk. It makes it much more easier for me, but if you guys don't like that, if you hate those long videos and stuff, I could start splitting them up. I could start, like, even if I watch them in bulk, I could start splitting them as separate videos if you don't like it. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's start. Wait, what's this? Please note, due to COVID-19, release dates and other information presented in this video are subject to change. For potential updates, please check the official Nintendo website and social media channels, as well as those of other publishers. Our hearts go out to all those impacted by COVID-19 during this challenging time. Everyone's affected by it. Well, you call it social quarantine, I call it just a normal day. Okay. Yeah. Is it really a mini? Because this thing is like a half an hour long, and I've seen shorter directs before, and you never called them minis. Is Xenoblade? Yeah, it's the definitive.
The Bionis and the Mechonis. The
Mechonis.
Titans were locked in a timeless battle.
I've already checked out, I'm sorry.
Only their lifeless corpses remained.
It's just, this kind of stuff is... I don't care about this... I gotta pause for a second. It's not the game. It's the story, them explaining the story. It's like the only time I ever really care for that kind of information is when I'm actually playing the game. But when you show it in like a trailer, I'm just like, I'm not listening to any of this. I will hear it if I ever play the game, but like right now it's just like beep. My brain's just off. It instantly turns off because it's just like, no, thank you. Don't tell me any story. Just show me gameplay and stuff, and then that's good enough. Because especially since a lot of the story is made up for games, they make up the story unless it's like an already established universe, like if it was already a book or a movie or whatever. But when it's like a made up story for specifically for the game, a lot of it I don't understand because it's just made up crap that they're talking about that's just whew. And usually if you play the game, you'll get it gradually and you'll learn about it and all that, but like in a trailer, it's just like I just need just show me the game, get me interested in the game, and then I'll hear about the story when I play the game.
No way. It's a Mechon.
Like that, Mechon, cool. Oh no, not the Mechons.
It's the only sword that's effective against the Mechon armor. If we could just...
It just sounds like a silly word. I don't understand.
It's my turn. Shulk, no! It'll kill you. Shulk! There was something strange.
Wow!
Into the future.
It's like he was trying to do the Wilhelm scream.
This, but Shulk can see the future.
I didn't
Yeah.
know you could do that.
It's not
You-
me. It's the power of the Monado. And so it
Uh,
becomes
uh,
action of the Bionis.
I love how he says I can see into the future, and then someone else says it immediately afterwards, like, oh, he can see into the future. Yeah, he just said that.
So I can use this power to change the future. And that's exactly what I intend to do. Mekon. It's not over. The people of Bionis will never let you triumph.
It was, whoa, that's Lydia's birthday. Releases on Lydia's birthday. Oh, this is interesting. New content for a game that's old. Like, is it the DLC? Is it free, or do you have to pay for it? Like, that would be something nice to know.
If the capital is on the shoulder, there are people there. I thought you'd want to go.
The ultimate version of a modern classic, Xenoblade Chronicles.
Oh, it's the
Definitive
voice
Edition.
guy.
On Nintendo Switch.
Hey, why don't you play this game?
Ever before.
It's such a fun game.
The battle
It's the
hub
voice
and
guy.
menu screens are easy to read and easy to use.
Ooh, he's got goggles.
And some of the music has been re-recorded. Now you can fully immerse in the majesty of this vast world. And a new epilogue, a new story, Future Connected, will cap off the main game. So if you've played and loved the original game, you can not only revisit it, but look forward to one more adventure with Shulk.
Shulk.
We'll probably be needing this.
Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition launches on May 29th, and you can pre-purchase the game starting today. Also, coming on May 29th, the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Works set will pack in a 250-page art book. Hi everyone, and welcome to Nintendo Direct Mini. We've got news on upcoming Nintendo Switch games, and we're focusing on a selection of them coming out this year. Now, let's roll through some headlines, shall we? 3 of 2K's most beloved series are coming soon to the Nintendo Switch system.
Bioshock? Was it Borderlands? Boobies. Borderlands. Oh, Borderlands on the go? That's a time sucker. No! Is it only one Borderlands? XCOM. I thought you said only 2. I think it's only the one Borderlands. Still cool though. No, 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 go back, go back. It's not the one, it's not the one, it's both together. It's both together. Whoa, wait. 3 games. No, it's 3 games in one. Holy crap. You get the first one, the pre-sequel, and 2. You get both. You get all 3. You need to download like most of them though, probably most of the content. Includes 3 games and add-on content. Does that mean all add-on content or just some of it? Like, are you gonna select a few like higher in like some of the more interesting add-on content and be like, here you go, or are you gonna give it all of it? Because it has to be all of it. If you're gonna call this a legendary collection, you have to give all of it, man. I just feel like that's a given. Oh, my nose. Itchy. And then I just scratched and hurt it. But yeah, there's that little download and micro SD card thing at the bottom. It's like, yeah, it's probably going to take up a lot of space, even if you get it physical. Still cool.
Old enemies face off in a new trailer for the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 The Black Order Expansion Pass.
Look at Richard's friggin' beard.
Expansion
Who do we
Pass.
got there? Blade, Moon Knight, Punisher, and crap. Why did I forget his name? They just had a trailer for his movie. I was about to say Vlad, and then I was about to say Constantine. No! Why did I forget his name? Constantine's DC also. Oh, I hate that. Start with an M. Mortimus? Mobius? I think it's Mobius. I love that. God damn it, there's X-Men.
You are no match for Doom's power.
Wow. It's clobbering time! Yeah! Yeah, all the puns.
We're not going down without a fight.
She didn't make an invisible pun. Unsubbing.
We have a universe to save.
Whoa, his voice. Did not expect that out of him. We have a universe to save.
You are wasting your time, fools.
Here's Cable.
Doom always prevails.
So it's like Curse of the Vampire, Rise of the Phoenix, and Shadow of Doom. That 4 kind of messed me up. I thought that was like the expansion pack 4, but no, that's just the Fantastic Four symbol. It's just a 4.
Doom must become a
Da,
god
da.
himself.
Da, 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 da. He talks in third person.
In the darkest depths of the ocean lies a really fun game.
God.
You are
A
lost
really
in
fun
the race,
game!
forced by global winter into an unexplored aquatic world. In this deep-sea exploration game, you'll collect resources to upgrade your gear, craft items, and dive deeper into the abyss. As you explore increasingly hostile environments, you better watch those oxygen and pressure levels. And if that's not challenging enough, Shinsekai's Time Attack Mode, Another Dive, boasts a perilous maze for you to race through, culminating with a final monstrous threat. You know,
Okay.
maybe down there. So we can lighten the mood with the Jukebox feature. It lets you remix the game's background music by modifying audio filters. The time has come to discover the truth hidden beneath the ocean's surface. When Shinsekai Into the Depths launches on Nintendo Switch today.
Fun.
Live your best deserted island life.
This game has been destroying my life. Then again, the social distancing thing, it's like it came out on the perfect timing. Everyone's been freaking spending so much time playing this game. It's amazing. It's been destroying my life though. I've been neglecting some of my videos because of it, because I've been like so distracted by this game.
Thanks to this free update.
God. Now you're giving more
Enjoying
stuff.
Island life in the Animal Crossing New Horizons game? Well, whether you're already living it up on the island,
I'm sure everyone had the experience this too. When you're waiting for the museum to open and you're just stacking up all of the fish and bugs that you're collecting outside, waiting for the museum. It's a mess.
or you're still planning your departure, there's an event coming up and we're happy to spill the beans. Crack the eggs? You see, after downloading the free update we made available at launch, one Zipper
Is that-
bunny will visit your island in celebration of Bunny Day in early April.
It's not 1.1.0 now. It's 1.1.1.
You see, after downloading the
'Cause I
free
bet you they were
update we
fixing
made
bugs
available
and
at launch,
glitches.
one Zipper bunny will visit your island in celebration of Bunny Day in early April. Can you hunt down the eggs Zipper hid everywhere?
They're in the trees.
Plus, you can craft these special limited time items from the
Ooh.
egg series. The bunny
Okay, I'm sorry if I keep pausing. This is just how Brandon reacts. Is if you guys don't like it, if you find it annoying, then I could go back to watching the whole thing first and then going back and talking about the stuff. But if I do it that way, there's a problem that I will just forget what I'm going to say. And I feel like it's more interesting if I get to say the things sooner than later, get them done and over with, and get to experience and tell you my experiences and stuff sooner than later. But again, you can tell me. You tell me your opinions in the comments. But I gotta say, they said
You can craft these special limited time items.
limited time items. I really, really hope that if it's limited time, they will bring it back next year. And they won't just completely be like, okay, it's only for this time, it's gone forever. Because it doesn't affect me per se, because I could just play the game and get them. But there's people who couldn't afford the game day one, and now they're going to lose out on it. And I know that experience because it's happened to me so much. With certain games I really wanted to play, but just couldn't afford day one. And it kind of sucks, and I hate games when they do that. So I really hope that Animal Crossing, if they do this, it will come back next year, and people have a second chance to get these things.
From the egg series. The Bunny Day event only comes once a year. This time from April 1st
Once a year, they did say once a year, so good.
to April 12th.
I'm kind of worried because with that little thing that they had on the box art, like, oh, downloadable content, it's kind of worrisome that they're gonna have like microtransactions or limited time events where they put microtransactions in and be like, okay, if you want to get these things before the limited time event's gone, you could buy some help, like they did with freaking Pocket Camp. I really hope that doesn't happen with this game.
So be sure to participate. And guess what? There's
Scares
another
me.
free update coming later in April.
Woo!
Usher in some newly added features, including the Earth Day event. Of course, we'll continue to bring you the latest on updates and more via the official Animal Crossing Twitter account.
You're gonna destroy my life.
So, stay tuned.
They're gonna destroy my life.
We hope you enjoy the updates and everything else about your life on the deserted island.
If you guys want to experience the game with me a bit by bit, I have been posting some of my experiences on my Twitter, not the Burst Studios one, but my personal one. So you can go follow that and see my experiences. I do post every so often a video. Well, I've posted one video so far, but I post pictures all the time. So yeah, do follow that if you are interested in seeing that. But yeah, me and Dan have been playing the game. We've been both playing the game and just commenting everything that we doing. Like whenever we catch a new fish, we're like, "Hey, I caught this. Have you caught this?" I can tell you the times and stuff, and we just give the times and we help each other out. And we've been like upgrading our houses together. So far, we've been in sync. Like every day we manage to upgrade our house. The other has been also able to upgrade the house on the exact same day. Like we're experiencing it bit by bit together over like Messenger.
Hey, look! Someone's hiring.
No experience
This is your
necessary.
dad's company? Apparently, they offer a wide range of services. The job description entails many responsibilities. You'll deliver items, mop the floor, and maintain a comfortable work environment.
The
They
frick.
are trusting you with crane operation. And
This
other
looks
tough
fun.
tasks. Uh-oh. That projector won't do. Think you can take care of that? Conduct yourself in a professional manner.
It's one of these types
or
of games.
opt for more
Please tell me it's
creative solutions.
multiplayer.
Do what you need to do to get the job done. Hopefully, you're ready to join the team and be put to work immediately. Because Good Job launches today.
That looks fun.
Catherine Full Body, the mature
Oh, God.
action-adventure puzzler, is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Oh God.
Playing the next step in his relationship, commitment-phobic Vincent finds himself pulled into the allure of a new love. Looks like poor Vincent's going to love quadrangle with Catherine with a C, and Rin. Little does he know, temptation might lead to his own demise. In this cult classic, your choices will affect how their relationships unfold, and it only gets weirder.
Oh my God.
Presumably, not only is Vincent riddled with guilt during the day, he's also not sleeping so soundly. Every night, his nightmares consist of a crumbling tower of puzzle blocks that he must climb in order to survive and see another day. Find out if love is over for our troubled bachelor in this dark, intense, and intoxicating story when Catherine Full Body releases on Nintendo Switch July 7th.
You gotta love Nintendo for making everything sound so kid-friendly. I wouldn't say this game was applied to that, though.
The update for the Ring Fit Adventure game will pump up its audio.
How am I gonna get flagged?
Mix things up with the new rhythm game mode. If you want to set a high score, you gotta get your body moving to the beat.
Oh my God.
There are 17 music tracks in the rhythm game. We're talking music from
Jesus.
Super Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 2, and The Legend of Zelda Breath of
I'm
the
probably
Wild.
gonna have to mute this completely, though. Gonna get flagged.
On top of that,
Nintendo hasn't been flagging. Nintendo hasn't been flagging for their stuff anymore. They've gotten past that, which is amazing. But composers can be kind of anal at times. Some are not as much, but some can be. We actually still have like some Nintendo games that are still flagged, even after the other ones. Their flagging got revoked. Like they're gone now. We still have some that are flagged because of the music, and we can't fix them because they're old videos.
your companion, Ring, will now have a female voice option.
Nicely done.
And you'll also be able to change languages.
Bien, choisissez une technique.
Feel free to change it up in the settings whenever you want.
Allez, c'est parti.
We're also adding in a new jogging option in both the custom
We
and
added
quick play modes.
voices.
When you're not in a battling mood, you can simply run through a variety of fields. This free update for the Ring Fit Adventure game will be available today.
Wait, is the music one free too? That's interesting.
Better open the gates. One treasured TRPG approaches. Since 1990, the King's Bounty series has been influencing the evolution of Western RPGs. And now it's back with a fresh look and a new approach. This straight-up sequel will pit
Is this like...
army against army, sending the player on a quest around the world to
Still
save
got
the world.
kind of
This
blurriness
time,
to it.
The graphics are more realistic. Your choices matter more than ever. And so does the terrain you stand on. So master your surroundings like the master strategist you are.
The master
Across
strategist.
the land, you'll meet new people whose ethics and
Across
affinities
the
are
land,
informed by
feel
the
your
new character
places.
development
Ba
system.
ba 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 da boo ba da da. Sorry.
Find out just how deep the gameplay will get when King's Bounty 2 launches on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
What about King's Bounty 1? Can you re-release that? So people can like follow the old story and then get into
Super
the new
Smash
story?
Brothers
Ooh.
Ultimate News approaches. The fighter included in Wave 6 of the paid Super Smash Brothers Ultimate DLC.
Whoa 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 whoa. Are you This is such an odd way. Please tell me that. What are you about to say? Choose your next words wisely.
Will be
They're just gonna. They're just going to say it like they're not. I'm baffled. I don't know if I should be like happy or like I'm kind of just left like usually it's like the gravitas kind of thing. Like it's like, oh, what is this trailer? Oh, mysterious. Oh, you see some characters you know. Oh, what's that? Oh, duh. And then they get a letter that's oh. But this is just, hey, here's the next character. It's like, I'm not prepared. Okay, just tell me.
Fighter included in Wave
Oh my
6
God.
of Super Smash Bros.
I'm
Ultimate
lightheaded
DLC
already.
will be
Arms?
Battle from Arms.
This is such a
It's a bit unusual thanks to those.
This is such a weird way of doing it. Like they still have the freaking voiceover guy talking over this and like introducing. They don't even have. It's. I'm just. I'm baffled. I'm sorry. I'm getting so worked up over this, but it's just so strange. I'm so used to like them making such a big deal out of this, and then it's just like, oh, let's just half-ass it this time around. It's interesting though. It doesn't matter what character you pick in this situation because it's like, oh, people were asking for him. I think they're asking for the dude or Ribbon Girl more, but aren't they like sort of in the game already? Personally, I would like Min Min, but that's just.
Extendable arms, so we'll have to extend our development time too. Please stay tuned for just a bit longer.
They're not even gonna
The
say.
next fighter will be announced and released this June.
They're not even gonna say. They just teased it. Hey, guess what? It's one of these characters, but you don't know which one. Maybe. No. I was gonna say maybe they're doing this to see what kind of characters people are going to be voting for the most. Like, oh, I want this one. Oh, I want this one. I want this one. I want this one. Maybe that's like a thing, and then they'd Mech Girl would be kind of cool. Kid Cobra is interesting. The dog, the friggin' robot guy and the dog, that'd be quite interesting to see how they fit the dog into the thing. Like if they just make him like his special is B moves or whatever, calling out the dog. Ninja guy, Min Min. The OG too also would be interesting, but like I think Springman is already assistant trophy, right? And the Ribbon Girl is a costume, and so far we haven't had much luck seeing assistant trophies or costume characters implemented into the game at all other than what they are. So I'm not going to hold my breath for those for anything that's been turned into a costume or an assistant trophy just for that sake. Because how are they going to, if they implement a character that's already an assistant trophy, are they still going to have the assistant trophy come out while that character's on the field? I don't know. The whole point of having the assistant trophies and the costumes was their way of being like, oh, sorry, we're not adding these characters into the game, but they're still sort of there. That was the whole point of it. So whenever they add like a character as a costume, like when they did Cuphead and stuff, I'm like, that's just telling you he's not going to be a character. That's the whole point of that. That was the whole point of that. Was the whole point of the Mii's was literally their way of saying, oh, we're not going to add these characters, but now you can just sort of make them yourself and play them as a Mii. That was the whole point of it. So whenever they add a new costume or an assistant trophy, it's just like I pretty much opt out of that character being added as a character. But you can still have your hopes for it. I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm just saying that I'm not going to hold my breath on it.
The next fighter will be announced.
But yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. Personally, any of these characters would be kind of crazy. I'd love to see how they're implemented because the whole point. The what's her name? The one with the hair. That would be funny. Just to see her flinging her hair in the game. But yeah, their whole point is like they have like these extendo arms and stuff. I would love to see how that's implemented into Smash.
Announced and released this June.
This June.
Don't
Ah, ah. I'd love to make a straw poll to see what people vote for, but like no one would ever use it. No one ever watched my videos, so I wouldn't have much votes, so it wouldn't even be that effective. But yeah, it's crazy. I choose Min Min regardless. Out of all of them, Min Min's my favorite, so I really hope Min Min wins. Vote for Min Min. Min Min, my girl, my ramen love. Min Min, you got my vote, girl. You got my vote. I hope you get in. All these characters, they all could be interesting characters, but Min Min, you're my girl. You're my girl.
The next fighter will be announced and released this
Min
June.
Min, Min Min, Min Min. But that had me so baffled. The way they were announcing it, and then it was just a tease. It was just a tease. But yeah, what I was saying, I kind of got off tangent. What I was saying was, I felt for a second, I felt like they were doing this to see what one would be more popular with the fans. Like, oh, this one, this one, this one, this one. See how the fans react. But Sakurai already stated that he had everything planned. He had all the new other characters planned already, so there was no one can affect what's coming next. Like, he's already got them planned. So that makes me think, like, yeah, this is just them getting the hype ready. Maybe they want to hear what people have to say.
This ARMS game trial.
I doubt it, though.
A free game trial of ARMS will be available exclusively to Nintendo Switch Online members. These elite fighting superstars share one thing in common: extendable arms. So
I've watched some ARMS. I don't have the game, but I've watched some. And with the unique hands and stuff, like, they could do so much with the character. It's kind of interesting. And then each character had like their own special thing, like the like the ninja guy. We just saw him like teleport there.
A slew of combinations.
Where was it?
These elite fighting superstars share one thing in common: extendable arms. So equip super-powered arms to create a slew of combinations.
Yeah, I don't even know. But yeah, I'm sure some people know what I'm talking about. He could like teleport, and then I think one of them could like sort of float in the air.
Feeling good? Well, all right.
So
then how about we take a nice long look at Bravely Default 2?
Oh god, yeah, that's the mini part, isn't it? They're gonna spend most of their time talking about one thing. That was the mini part. It's like, oh, here's a bunch of stuff, and then let's just take forever to talk about this one thing. I'm sure some people will like it, but I just hate when they spend too much time on anything. Even something that I love. It's like, ugh. I just want to see multiple things and get this done and over with. I don't want to spend too much time on one thing. Because you're just spoiling stuff at that point. And I don't want spoilers. If I want to play the game, I'll play it for myself. I don't want spoilers.
Fire, water, wind, earth.
Also, I'm kind of upset that so many sequels to games are like coming out on the Switch, but they're not planning on releasing the originals. It's like, okay, you're just gonna assume that I had the system that they were on. Like, it wasn't Bravely Default on 3DS. I don't have a freaking 3DS. Now I have to go buy a 3DS and get the game if I want to experience the first version before I go to the second one. Like Detective Pikachu. Oh, we're bringing the second one on the Switch, but no news about the first one. Sorry about that interruption. What was I saying? I was complaining. You already got the gist. I was complaining. I was complaining about something. You already got the gist. You already got the gist. Anyways.
The great stone's power exceeds the hand of man, and if unleashed, would bring down death, disaster, calamity, and blight upon the land. Heroes of light, may the crystals guide you.
This is the crystal's blessing.
Don't swear the details, eh?
And don't stand on ceremony either.
If I've helped even one person,
I'm burning up in my room.
right thing. This tale unfolds on the continent of Excellent, home to 5 mighty kingdoms. The saga begins when our hero Seth, a young sailor, washes up on the shores of one such kingdom.
Well, at least I'm alive.
Here, he meets Gloria of Musa, a princess who was forced to flee her kingdom when it was destroyed by evil forces bent on stealing its crystals.
You dare claim the crystals? You do not know their worth.
He also encounters 2 travelers determined to decipher a mysterious and magical
Crikey.
book.
Crikey.
Elvis and
Sorry.
Adele.
Of a certain special
Elvis.
to be deciphered.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We're not friends or anything. I'm just here because he hired me.
Sundere.
As if guided by fate, our heroes join forces and set off together on a
Look at that
grand
snow.
mission, each filled with a sense of purpose. But there will be those
Ba- ba-
who
ba- ba-
stand
ba-
in
ba-
our
ba-
way.
ba- 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 ba-
Those who
ba-
have
ba-
gotten
ba-
hold
ba-
of
ba-
special items known as asterisks. These stones allow their holders to take on jobs, such as thief or black mage, becoming infinitely more powerful in the process.
Okay, let's do this.
I shall steal it all. Every last treasure in the Empire.
During battle, you must decide when to use Brave Points, or BP, the lifeblood of the game's turn-based system. The key to victory lies in knowing when to use the Brave and Default commands. Choose Brave to spend BP in order to allow characters to perform additional actions. Choose Default to order a character to guard, reclaiming a BP in the process.
I've already checked out.
Strategically hold back or take multiple actions in one turn.
Brave and Default?
You must
The
be clear
namesake.
about those roles and statuses at all times.
God, I gotta take off my sweat. I'm burning up.
Should you manage to fell an asterisk holder, you will acquire their asterisk, allowing you to take on the associated job. Jobs can be combined at will, greatly expanding your strategic options and influencing the development of your characters.
I'll take that.
Now for a little announcement. A demo version of the game will launch today.
Today?
And in the near future, we'll
He
conduct a
smashed that
survey to
bee
gather feedback
right in
and
its
incorporate
face.
What we can as we finalize the game. We hope
Cool.
you participate.
Wait, are we done?
The latest entry in Square Enix's beloved
Enix.
series, Bravely Default 2, will release this year.
Is it actually Enix? Because I've always called it Enix, and I'm never gonna change.
Hope you're
It's
having
gonna be
fun.
Squeenix.
Let's keep this good news train.
Oh, thank you. You didn't spend too much time on that. Oh, thank you. You understand that not everyone is a fan of one particular thing you provide us. There's multiple fans for multiple things. Again, like I said, I'm not saying this for the sake of like my own favorite thing. No. Even if it was something that I particularly like myself, yes, I'll be super happy watching it, but I'd still feel bad for everyone who has to sit through it, even though they're not a fan.
A moving.
Like, if you're going to spend so much time on one thing, make it its own direct, because then people would actually have a choice. It's like, oh, well, I know it's for this thing, I don't like this thing. Okay, I know what I'm getting myself into if I choose to watch it, and I will not choose to watch it if it's nothing I don't like. Exactly. You have a choice. But this case, it's like,
You're having
we don't
fun.
know. We don't know what's going on in this. It's just called a Nintendo Direct Mini. There could be anything in this. So,
Keep this good news train a moving.
good news.
Tabletop classics from around the world will come together.
I think
on
this is
Nintendo
spoilers.
Switch.
This is the spoiler thing that I got. Yeah. Yeah. This was a spoiler thingy that I got. Clubhouse games! This was a spoiler that I got beforehand, which wasn't that big of a spoiler, but sort of was, because this is a game I played when I was a kid. It's freaking more than 10 years old. It was on the DS. It's crazy that they're bringing it back out of nowhere.
Presenting every single game included in this massive new collection of fun from around the globe.
They're bringing Clubhouse games back. Yeah, I prefer
Mancala,
Mancala. I remember playing this in Club Penguin.
Hanafuda, Backgammon, Renegade,
Maybe I can finally learn how to play backgammon.
Dominoes, Speed, Heron
Uh.
House, Blackjack, 4 in a row, Chess, Shogi,
Shogi.
Ludo.
Wait, what was that, Shogi?
Chess, Shogi, Mini Shogi,
Mini Shogi.
Ludo, Richi Mahjong,
Ludo.
Golf, Darts,
Whoa, 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 golf?
Ludo, Richi Mahjong, Sevens, Golf,
Weird. I liked I liked the feature where you could actually get like themes for the things too, and like one of the themes was like freaking paper, so you were essentially playing these games on like a paper style.
Darts,
It's like, oh, I'm playing it on technology, but let's pretend like I'm freaking experiencing it on like a pen and paper, like if I was so poor that I only could afford pen and paper, and make a version of the game that way.
Sevens, Golf, Darts, Texas.
This is weird.
9 Men's Morris, Air Hockey,
Air hockey. What? It's so weird because the game it was always like freaking board games and stuff. Well, yeah, pretty much. There were like there was like the category for like the odd like section of games, but then there was like mainly like card games and stuff.
War, Carom, Chinese checkers, yacht dice, takoyaki, billiards,
Yacht dice.
War,
Is that supposed to be Yahtzee?
Chinese checkers, yacht dice.
That's supposed to be like Yahtzee, but they don't have the rights for Yahtzee, so they made like. Is this actually a thing? Yacht dice? Yacht, sorry. But is that actually a thing? Like that's before Yahtzee, and then Yahtzee just made it like popular.
Takoyaki, billiards,
Popular.
Hex, Spider Solitaire, Gomoku, Matching,
They got
Takoyaki,
solitaire.
billiards, Hex, Spider Solitaire,
My
Gomoku,
brain.
Matching, bowling,
Match
shooting
bowling.
gallery, slot cards,
What?
dots and
What?
boxes,
Yeah, they got knots and boxes back. They got knots and boxes back. Life's
Bowling.
complete.
shooting gallery,
So
cards, dots and boxes.
dots and boxes, not knots and boxes. Sorry. You know how many times I played this freaking game? I think this is one of the ones I played the most because of how simple it is, but how much it can like destroy your friendships. Because of how like if you're not paying attention, you could just screw up. Like they can finish a box right there, right here. They can finish a box. But like if you manage to like the moment when you manage to like force someone's hand and just get a bunch of boxes in one go. They're just dying inside slowly. This is like the simple version of Mario Party. This can destroy friendships as much as Mario Party can.
Boxes, hit and blow, pig's tail.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
shooting
whoa.
gallery, slot
Hit and
cards,
blow?
dots and boxes, hit and blow.
Hit and blow. I know that this is that game where you have to like try and guess the colors, and it'll tell you how many you got right and how many you got wrong. Yeah, it tells you if you got a color and the position right, or if you just got a color right. And they call it hit and blow.
Pig's tail, Mahjong solitaire, last card, fishing, Klondike. hit
That
and
was blow,
just
just Uno.
Pig's tail,
What the
Mahjong solitaire,
frig?
last card.
Okay, are they just making up names for these famous games just so they can release them on this?
Fishing, Klondike solitaire,
Fishy! Oh my god!
toy tennis, toy soccer, toy curling, toy boxing, toy baseball, battle tanks, team tanks, sliding puzzle, and 6-ball puzzle. Phew, that really is 51 games. And there are many ways to play them. Some games are multiplayer, including options for up to 4 people, playing via local wireless, and in some cases, online play is supported too.
Some cases. What do you mean by that? Is it gonna be the Mario Party? Is it gonna be Mario Party thing again? Like some things are just excluded and you're not allowed to play. That's so annoying.
Choose 3 games, match up with other players, and just play.
What? What if I just want to play one game? And can you play with friends, or do you have to play?
Place
Like,
your
what?
heart's intent against rivals the world over.
Weird.
When Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics launches on Nintendo Switch June 5th. Pre-purchase begins today.
That's crazy. I love how that got so much, like, I remember this. I love how that got so much reaction to me. It's a freaking over 10 years old. And I played it as a kid. Like, it's crazy that this is coming back, and they decided to add a lot of weird games to it. Like, it was originally just like a bunch of card games, like, mainly card games. Card games filled up most of it, and then it had like a few, it had dots and boxes and stuff. A lot of
Hello, Master
weird games,
Ninja,
but
please stand up.
whew. Sorry.
So you're the ultimate ninja, are you? Well then, prove it in battle. As one of 8 players, you
I
must
remember
earn
this
the most
game.
points to claim victory.
So wait, did this never got released? Like, this was friggin', wasn't this like around the time when the Switch was first like coming out? I swear it was.
Across stages. And show off your gum ninjutsu like only you can.
And it's now just coming out?
By chewing ninja gum, you can dash at high speed.
So weird.
Disguise yourself.
Ah!
And wield an arsenal of skills. And speaking of arsenals, from heady-hitting hammers to fast and flashy katanas to tactical tricked-out yo-yos.
Is this a Nintendo IP, or is this just a indie thing that's coming on Nintendo? Because if it's a Nintendo IP, get ready for one of these characters to show up in
The
Smash.
choice of equipment could mean the difference between domination and defeat. Ninjas thrive in clans, so cement your supremacy in 4-on-4 team battles that prove ninjas are most clever when they work together.
It's giving me like Splatoon vibes, but like,
Or prove you're the master.
because it's got that
When
weirdness
Ninja
to it.
sneaks
And,
up on Nintendo Switch May 27th.
oh, it's a gung ho thing.
And hey, it's free to play too.
Wait, what?
Sneaks up on Nintendo Switch.
This thing took forever to come out, and you're making it free to play? Like, that's weird.
May 27th. And
How much microtransactions is in it? Because that's crazy.
hey, it's free to play too.
You've been spending so long working on it, and it's like, oh, let's just make it free to play.
Check out what you can play on Nintendo Switch. Enter Luke Skywalker's Jedi
Star
Academy
Wars.
to learn the ways of the Force. Customize your look, play a role in this Star Wars story, and battle online with up to 16 players. Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy launches on Nintendo Switch today. And get ready to strap in because Star Wars Episode 1 Racer is coming soon.
What? That's another thing from my childhood. I still have it for the N64. Oh my god. And I thought Clubhouse Games was a big thing. This is way over 10 years old. Like, way past Clubhouse Games. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wonder how much the graphics had, like, are they like revamping the graphics a lot? Please tell me they're. Oh my god.
Coming soon.
Jesus
In
Christ.
this remade dragon riding classic, you'll pilot the Blue Dragon through incredible landscapes, battling giant creatures in lethal battles.
I'm sorry, but like that.
360-degree
No,
controls and lock-on targeting.
Oh my god, I
It's your
can't wait to
destiny
see
to
some
reach the
news
top
on that,
or
some
die
more news on
trying.
that.
When Panzer Dragoon Remake launches first on Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive today.
Jesus Christ.
There's a lot more coming to Nintendo Switch.
I'm gonna get it flagged. Yeah, 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 flag, 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 flag. Come on, everybody, get flag, 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 flag. Listen to music, go flag, flag. Freaking get out of here. Do, 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 do. Da 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 da. Wait, it's not the song, but it started playing that song. What's that song? Da da, 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 da. That's Gravity Falls. Da, 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 da. I got it literally from that one tune there. I got it from it. Da, 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 da. Get out of here with this freaking Elder Scrolls Blades. I heard like not a lot of people were impressed by it, and it's a freaking mobile game. Like, you got Skyrim on the freaking Switch. Why does anyone want to play a free-play game when you got freaking Skyrim? You just play Skyrim. I know that it's not worth. Like, come on, I gotta pay full price for Skyrim again. It's like, just wait for a sale. Wait for a friggin' sale, and then if you have gold points, use those, and you can essentially get it for even cheaper, or essentially free, depending on how much the sale's on and how much gold points you have. But still, like, Blades. You guys announced that like way back, and I just like I already like opt out of it the moment you announced it. I already got Skyrim. I'll just play Skyrim. Look at this. No thanks. Vigor. Bird out. Bird out. Bird out. Paradise Remastered. Which one's Paradise? Is that the one that had this? Because that's the one that I played the most on N64, or not N64, sorry, Xbox 360. I'm gonna have to look that up. Saints Row. I'm still getting Gravity Falls from this. Legend of Heroes 3. Mr. Drill. Drill Land. Dicky. Oh, he's dead. Minecraft Dungeons. This one's interesting.
Well, it's been fun, but today's Nintendo Direct Mini isn't over yet. This is our last news of the day.
Yes, they did the thing. I'd be disappointed if they didn't do the one last thing. Oh, it's
for the latest
Pokemon.
information on the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass.
I'm sorry.
Expansion Pass, the world of the Pokemon
I
Sword
just
and Pokemon
don't,
Shield games
I
will
don't
grow.
care. I haven't bought the game, and I don't think I'm going to.
Isle of Armor, and the frozen snowscape known
I
as
loved Pokemon, but
will be
like,
accessible in the gallery.
it clearly seems like they wouldn't. It feels like Pokemon just never planned on leaving handheld. They just never planned on it. They were like, oh, we're just gonna stick to handheld. It's the place that for Pokemon. It's the place that Pokemon should be. But then when Nintendo was like, yeah, well, we're done with handheld. We're going with the Switch, which is a system handheld, but it's like a system handheld. Pokemon was like, oh, man, do we have to? And they just sort of begrudgingly did it.
Adventure to embark on, with new people to meet
Just to
along the way.
continue living. Just so they could continue living like, oh, we have to, because it's the only thing Nintendo has now. They're not doing the mobile thing anymore. They're not doing like the handheld game systems anymore, so it's like we have to.
Today we
And
have
just-
some follow-up information about Part 1.
They just
Isle
sort of
Armor.
worked with what they had.
On the Isle of Armor lies a dojo for Pokemon battles, where trainers gather to master their skills. And if you train at this dojo, you will receive the legendary Pokemon Kubfu from the Master.
Kafu.
Through your training with Kubfu, you will receive permission to challenge the Towers of Two Fists on the Isle of Armor. In this challenge, you will enter one of two towers, the Tower of Darkness or the Tower of Waters. You may only choose
Darkness
one,
or Waters?
and you
What a
and
weird
Kubfu must face this challenge alone.
choices.
Once you've conquered one of the towers,
Not fire and waters,
Kubfu
it's
will evolve into
darkness and
Urshifu.
fire, or
If
darkness
you
and
choose
water.
the Tower of Darkness,
Weird.
it will learn single strike style. But if you choose the Tower of Waters, it will learn rapid strike style. Dark or water. The choice is yours.
Such a
Yours
weird,
alone.
like, choice
Beyond
to
that,
mix
the
together.
evolved form of your partner Pokemon be it Rillaboom, Cinderace, or Inteleon, will gain a Gigantamax form.
I love that the guy is literally soccer. Me and Sid were making jokes about the bunny being soccer, and it is soccer. It's Soccer Bunny. And there's God.
Giant drum and controlling its roots. It's G-Max Drum Solo. Kicking a giant ball of fire to deliver a powerful shot, it's G-Max Fireball. And blasting the opponent with water from 130 feet up, it's G-Max Hydro Snipe.
Sniper.
These moves are stronger than Dynamax moves.
Sword, shield, and gun.
The opponent's abilities have no effect when they're attacking.
Like there isn't other weapons, like mace.
In addition to new
Spear.
and hairstyles,
No, we gotta go for gun.
there will also be
Let's
new
just
card
give up.
backgrounds, effects, and frames.
Let's just give up with freaking
Customizations to use to show off
the
your
medieval
personality.
style of the thing. Let's go for freaking gun.
Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass Part 1, The Isle of Armor, will launch by the end of June. Also, for those of you who purchased the Expansion Pass, we've prepared this early purchase bonus you can receive by August 31st.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just feel bad now just complaining about it. It's like I already
Encountering the Gigantamax forms of Caparaja and Duraludon in Pokemon Sword.
I already not bought the game. I already did my whole complaining when it was first like announced. Can you just stop talking about it now? Like you already announced all this stuff. Can we just get over it now? Like just leave it at that. Let the people who like it enjoy it, and let the people who didn't like it just get on with their lives. I hate hating on it.
And Charizard in Pokemon Shield.
Because then you got the people who are like, oh, you're wrong. It's still an awesome game. It's like, yeah, do you. I'll do me, you do you. I still love Pokemon. It's still got a place in my heart. I grew up with it. Freaking fell head over heels for my sweet, sweet Poopachu here. I still freaking love Pokemon, and it's never going to change. It's just, Game Freak has just got to the point where they're like, yeah, we just kind of want to do something else, but Pokemon's so popular we can't. That's what I get from them. I kind of get like that whole, we were just not interested anymore. We're just gonna half-ass it the rest of the way. It sells anyways. We could keep releasing the same game twice in the same freaking day, and people will buy both copies just because there's some Pokemon on one and some Pokemon on the other. Like, they don't care. Because it's one of the best-selling freaking games. Or is it? Or is it just the company that's like done well for themselves? I don't know. But yeah, it's a popular game regardless. And people will make the excuse that Animal Crossing's done the same thing. I won't deny that, but Animal Crossing has less games. So it's not as frequent as Pokemon. Pokemon, there's so many. There's been so many releases of Pokemon that it kind of saturated itself, right? And they barely added much differences between the games. Like, they add new Pokemon, but the games themselves, mechanic-wise, are completely and utterly the same. And then when they finally did add something different, like they took away the gym leaders, it was like, okay, you changed something that people kind of didn't expect you to change, and ended up getting bad flack for it, and then went back to just doing the same thing. It's funny. But like Animal Crossing, they did change a lot. And just compare that one to the 3DS one, it's like the amount of like change to it is like along with like they didn't force their game to get out as soon as possible. They took their time with it. Like when they were like, oh, the game isn't, they don't want to work their employees too hard or whatever. They're like, we're gonna release this next year, and they actually gave it some time to like work out. While Pokemon's like, no, we have to release now. If they would have given Pokemon a little bit more time, maybe it would look a little bit better. And that's the thing. It's like, guys, just chillax. You don't need to be so rush. You don't need to rush it. Just take your time. The fans will be waiting for it regardless. But yeah. It was like that. It was like a meme that I sent to Dan. It was a SpongeBob meme where it's like Patrick's patting his Rocky, but it's Animal Crossing. It's like, oh, take your time, while Game Freak, and then Game Freak SpongeBob yelling at Gary, "Go faster! Go faster!" That game is awesome. I want to see more of it. I wonder if it's multiplayer. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I don't know. Animal Crossing did change a lot too. I didn't even comment on that. Like, they added crafting missions. Freaking. They added new means. Like, you don't even have to play online now to get different fruit. You have like these random generated islands that you can go to and find fruit that way. There's so much new things to it that like they add more to do. And then they fixed a few things that like people didn't like about the old versions. Oh god, I don't want to like get all these. Where's the indie showcase? I'm like getting spoilers, I feel like. How old is it? How old is it? There it is. So we're gonna watch this. So if you guys were only here for the Nintendo Direct thing, you can opt out now. But yeah. Again, I'm done. I'm done hating over Pokemon. Like, I didn't buy the game. That's enough to say like, okay, I just wasn't interested. That's fine. I don't need to hate on it anymore. The game's already out. The fans who like it got it. They're gonna enjoy it. And if I ever do get it, I'm sure I will still enjoy it to some extent. I love Pokemon. I have a nostalgic feel for the old mechanics, so I'm sure I'll still love it. It's just I'm never going to change my outlook on the fact that I feel like Game Freak just not interested, or they just never plan to bring out another console Pokemon ever again. They're like, no, we're good with the handhelds, but then Nintendo gave up on the handhelds, and they're like, ah, man. Because it looked really good on the handhelds, it just didn't look that good on Switch. It's like they never planned for this. They were never ready for this, and it clearly shows. And I feel bad for them. Is this the new one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I can't tell. They reuse the things sometimes, so this might just be them reusing the whole intro. Also, checking my mic. Yeah, also, it could be because I think I watched like the first few seconds of the video before, like I was like, okay, I'll save this. I'll do this another day. So yeah, I think maybe. Yeah, this is new. I don't know this. A little dual-sworded guy, shibby looking guy. Don't. Is it gonna say Dark Souls-esque? Like, I hate that that's a genre. Like, what? Why do everything needs to be called Dark Souls-esque? I'm pretty sure there could be a name for it, a name for the genre. Like, you're belittling other games and just comparing it to Dark Souls. Come on, give other games a chance. Can we like make a name for that? Can we call it like hardcoreness? Hardcoreness. Super hardcore.
Hi everyone.
That's the genre. Super hardcore.
Exciting indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch system. I'm John Vignacchi.
Well, it's not
And I'm
roguelike.
Sam Rob-
Dark Souls is not roguelike. You die, then you go pick up. After you die, you don't have one life. You go and pick up your crap after you die. So it's not roguelike. You can't call it roguelike. Dark Souls is like its own kind of genre. But I'm sure the other games that came before it sort of had that kind of style, but just wasn't as popular as Dark Souls and just never got the name for its namesake because of it.
And that was the world premiere of Blue Fire,
from graffiti
Blue
game
fire.
Argentina-based Roby Studios.
He's not blue.
Embark on a journey
He's not
through
blue.
a long-forgotten land
Unsubbing.
filled with deadly adversaries and collectibles.
His attacks are blue. Okay.
And face 3D
You get my sub
platforming
again.
challenges in a strange place called the
He's
Void.
glowing blue. You get my sub. Wait, he wasn't.
Platforming
That
challenges
wasn't.
in a
That was
strange
green that
place
time.
called
His glow was green. Unsubbing again.
the Void.
A
How
dark
dare
world
you.
awaits when Blue Fire launches first on Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive this summer.
Who cares? Who cares about time exclusives? Some people will just be like, okay, well then I'm just gonna wait for it to be released on my system. The system I play the most.
Dei grandi action adventure RPG e degli iconici anime giapponesi abbiamo sempre sognato di fare qualcosa che unisse le due cose. Volevamo un gioco che fosse un viaggio in un mondo magico, ricco di personaggi fantastici, di dungeon complessi da affrontare, enigmi da risolvere, un viaggio che noi stessi avremmo voluto affrontare. Quindi speriamo davvero che Baldo vi possa appassionare e toccare il cuore come ha fatto con noi.
Facto!
Really did.
I did not read any of that. I was just listening to my my brain shut off as soon as the words came on. I was like, and then I just finally realized, wait, I'm not reading this. As soon as I realized, I was like, it's too late.
It reminds me of some of my favorite classic anime films.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it looks like Studio Ghibli style.
Rich cast of characters, incredible destinations, and an epic storyline full of intriguing secrets.
Exploring this action
That's
adventure
funny.
RPG's open world,
I'm sorry,
solving its
dude. I'm
puzzles,
sure you were saying
and
some
getting
interesting
all
stuff
those
about your
dungeons
game, but
is
I
taking
just,
some serious time
I
to
just didn't realize right away.
Set them aside when Baldo releases first on Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive.
Stop saying it. I don't care. Nintendo's already like my primary game, or my primary game system. But yeah, if a game gets released on like computer and I feel like I'm planning on recording that game more than anything, then I'm probably just gonna get it for computer because it's easier to record. Like if it's a game that I plan on playing more off camera than recording, then I'll probably just get it on Switch because I like the portability and the fact that you just pick the system up and start playing it that way.
A small but remarkable island in the North Atlantic with a long, strange history.
Bird Island.
Oh, I'm Maurice Lupton. I've lived here all my life. I've been curating the story of this unique place for years, and here it is, my museum. But lately,
Is Blathers in there?
Do new things.
He would fit so well in a Bird Island.
And, well, it's not a big deal, but I should mention at this point, I am dead.
Aw. Wait, what? What? What?
So
What? What is that title? You have an island filled of birds and stuff, and a bit of humans mixed with it, and the title is literally called "I Am Dead." How does that tie in with the birds? I'm so lightheaded now. It's the Nintendo's done it twice.
so
They've done it twice. They made me lightheaded with like the weirdness of like how they announce things.
But I'm dying to explore the afterlife.
And I'm
Well, this is
curious,
not them. This is the people that made
crowd
this
that's
game, but
mostly power
still.
Sam. X-ray vision, sign me up.
Although, from what I hear,
But-
Sharpston may not be long for this world.
But
How
unraveling the
how do the
DNA
birds
of
tie
the
into it?
is gonna be what saves it. You
Where
know,
are
these
the
kids
birds?
could
Why
talk
is it
about
all
the
humans
whole
now?
time,
Where'd
but
the birds
they know
go?
their way around charming puzzles, and I can't wait to solve them. When I Am Dead launches first on Nintendo Switch as a timed exclusive.
Stop
later
saying
this year.
that.
Hi everyone, my name is Heather Bellabo, and I'm the director of production at TikTok Games. Hi there, I'm Melissa. I'm one of the producers.
Like, you could shorten that down. You don't have to say it's gonna release on Nintendo first. That's a time exclusive. Like, you could literally just say it's gonna be a time exclusive. Done.
And the marketing
or it's gonna release on Nintendo first, or something. Like, you could shorten it down a little bit, or just not say it at all, because who cares?
Space shooter where you play as one of 4 ferocious animal astronauts trying to liberate the Earth.
Just say it's coming to Switch. Like, it doesn't need to say it's coming to anything else. Just say it's coming to Switch. Good for you. Cool. Done.
Co-op space shooter where you play as one of 4 ferocious animal astronauts trying to liberate the Earth from crazy robots.
This is a family-focused game that builds a cooperative spirit while still encouraging competition. We hope you enjoy playing this title as much as we enjoyed making it.
In this whimsical side-scrolling shooter from California's TikTok Games,
B-Arc.
team up with your critter companions,
Bark.
defeat enemies, collect coins, upgrade ships, and take out the bad guys.
That's a bear. That ship's a bear, and it looks like there's a bear inside of it. How does a bear go bark?
This adorable party game is a meowvelous fit for family gaming.
Now there's a cat, there is a cat, and there's a bunny. Why does the dog get all the love? What about all the other animals? Tisk tisk. Where's the other animals' love?
Bark blasts off first as a timed console exclusive on
Stop
Nintendo
saying that.
Switch in late 2020.
Oh, is it because it's bio interstellar arc? So it's B-arc? Bark?
Hey everyone, I'm Chris Wilson, creator of Cyanide and Happiness, and joining us today is a hideous mutant freak.
Hi, Chris. Thanks for having me.
Now, freak, everybody's wondering, what happened to your face?
Glad you asked. I, like many of my loved ones, was minding my own business when the apocalypse happened, destroying nearly everything and leaving us all horribly mutated.
Ooh. 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 This happened before the whole social distancing thing, did it? I bet you Nintendo wouldn't have showed this if it came out after. Cyanide and Happiness tend to be like kind of over the top. They seem to be toned down a bit here, probably because they're on Nintendo.
Well, that's a heck of a way to start the day.
I'll tell you what, nothing wakes you up like discovering you can now breathe through your tear ducts. Ugh.
Gosh, well, now that you're so hard to look at, where can the audience see what you've been up to?
Or you can find me in the brand new adventure game, Freakpocalypse, where you can explore, solve puzzles, and try to survive in what's left.
No, but I should carry around a mop since the ladies melt onto the floor.
And be sure to keep an eye out for me. I'm the one that's not dead.
That's great. I'll definitely check it out. Now don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break.
No,
Excuse me.
you won't.
Chris? Chris?
While we're waiting for Chris, you guys get ready for a world full of weirdness when Cyanide and Happiness Freakpocalypse launches first as a timed console
Stop
on
saying
Nintendo
that.
Switch.
Hola a todos.
I hate it when like Xbox does that, but they usually just have like words at the bottom stating it, so you can easily ignore it. But these guys are just like, it's time exclusive. It's like, I don't care. That just means that, okay, it's gonna come on the other systems later, which means like, who cares? It's going to come on other systems eventually, so it's not that special. It's like, okay, it comes on your system first. Okay, then people who want to get it sooner than later, they can get it sooner or later on your system. Cool, good for you, because you get to make money quicker. But when it comes to like me and the fact that I naturally don't get games when they first release, this has nothing. Nothing affects me here. And the fact that Nintendo and PC are like the only systems I have anyways. It's like, okay, yeah, well, Nintendo, I'm gonna buy your systems. Like, it only affects me. I got it. I'm sorry. I'm just speaking my mind why it bugs me. I'm just explaining to you guys why it bugs me. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm getting annoyed by it. But what was I saying? That's not what I was gonna say. The Cyanide and Happiness thing is an RPG, which means that it's probably got a lot of dialogue and stuff. Like, it's focused a lot on the story and the humor. I like how the only dialogue they ever showed was the guy talking about ladies melting.
Or you can find me in the brand new adventure game, Freakpocalypse, where you can explore,
Stop embezzling.
puzzles, and try to survive in what's
This. And then they cut it off before it even finished. They didn't show, like... Circle J! Yeah, see? There you go. Circle J. That store's called Circle J. Yeah, they didn't show a lot in that trailer. And they toned this down a lot.
We'll be right back after the break.
No, you won't!
Chris?
Yeah, so because it's not something they would want to show on a Nintendo thing that a lot of people, a lot of different ages would be watching.
Somos Chile, un estudio español situado en Valencia. Presentamos nuestro nuevo videojuego. Summer in Mara es una aventura tropical que cuenta la historia.
I'll stop complaining about the time exclusive thing, by the way. I'm sorry about that. I know it might be annoying people. It's like I'm getting annoyed by it, but people are getting annoyed by me. So it's just a pain going. It's like a full circle pain thing. I'm sorry. It's a circle J.
Con más de 30 islas que descubrir y una veintena de personajes a los que ayudar, tendrás mucho que hacer. Relájate, disfruta y nos vemos en Mara.
It might be tempting to just kick back and catch some rays.
I'm just gonna assume all of the games that are on here, they're just gonna keep saying a time exclusive anyway. So yeah, let's just stop complaining about it. Cause it's gonna get tiresome for myself.
Make friends, farm, explore, and craft as Koa's adventure unfolds in a vibrant.
Like I understand why time exclusive is a big deal, because it means anyone who's interested in said game, oh well, guess what? If you want to play it sooner than later, you have to buy our system. I get it. They can make money quicker and probably a lot more money just for forcing people to buy it on their system sooner.
Is Nintendo Switch. As a timed console exclusive.
Yeah, they're just gonna say for all of them anyways.
Which means players on Nintendo Switch will be the first to get these timed exclusive free in-game clothes and backpack.
See, exactly. They're trying to entice you to come to their system, get these games on their system. So it's understandable. I get it. I understand why it's a thing. It's just kind of annoying when a company has to like constantly say it.
In 1 versus 1 and 2 versus 2 online battles.
What was up with the talking in the background? What the frig?
And you can change the outcome of a round each time it rewinds. It's like your favorite time travel movie mixed with a highly competitive FPS. We sincerely hope you'll enjoy Quantum League.
Dude, you couldn't have found a room that was like...
Online FPS is a bit of a brain bender. But
like people are working and you're sitting there talking to a camera?
The possibilities
Go find a room, a quiet room to talk to the camera. You're interrupting the workers.
These are echoes of your past self, and they mimic your previous movements.
Oh, this sounds interesting.
Plan your actions each round strategically, and you and your clones can feint opponents into some very dangerous situations.
Quantum League.
That sounds interesting.
In late 2020.
Very mind-boggling. It's Sweary! He's got a monkey. He's got the monkey. I swear.
ザ・グッドライフはイギリスの田舎町を舞台にした借金返済 RPG です。世界一幸福な町と言われるレイニーウッズ。でもこの町にはとんでもない秘密が隠されていました。夜になると人々は犬や猫に変身してしまう。
A dog or a cat.
他にはない不思議で奇妙な。
I only read select amount of this, but I'm already kind of confused and curious at the same time. Tell me.
Hope you're ready to use your
What the frig?
skills and canine prowess to pay off that debt and solve a murder along the way.
These are
What?
small tasks, but luckily each of your forms has special skills that'll help along the way. And there's no way I can resist a game in which the main form of transportation is riding sheep.
Enjoy the bizarre charm
What the
of
frig?
when The Good Life launches on Nintendo
So wait, is
Switch
she the one that turns into the cat and the dog?
Hi, I'm Sean Murray.
And I'm Stephen Burgess.
And we're here at Hello Games in the UK. We'd like to show you a little of the game we're working on called The Last Campfire.
These guys are talking quietly. Are people working? They're trying to be quiet for the workers?
The game means a great deal to me and the team, and we
Is everyone just interrupting their workforce to do this little thing?
We really hope you like it.
It's like, we gotta be quiet. There's people sleeping in the next room. I'm gonna get flagged. I just get a tick every time I hear music. Flag. I love music, but just it's the bane of like recording. And it's not even about revenue and stuff, because we don't make money off our videos. It's about, like, you can actually possibly get banned. You can get a strike for certain music. Like, we've actually had... there was a live stream that I released with a song in it, and we got a strike. We got, like, a warning to take it down, like, immediately after uploading it, and it just kind of put me in a panic. I ended up backing up all the videos of the live stream channel at the time, just because I was worried that we were gonna lose it. So yeah, it's that's the worry. That's the worry. It's like, you can get in trouble. You could get striked and banned. The Last Campfire.
Hello Games, known for the vast galactic exploration of No Man's Sky, delivers an altogether more intimate adventure with this new game.
Experience a truly moving tale about
One sec. Oh! That game. You know, the big game that false advertised? I can't believe I forgot what that game was. When they said No Man's Sky, I was just like, wait, what? What game? I'm being serious too. Like, I legitimately forgot what No Man's Sky was. I was like, what's No Man's Sky again? Like, that was such a big game when it was first announced, and a big flop when it was first released, and I completely forgot what it was.
When the last launches on Nintendo Switch.
No Man's Sky.
If you're a fan of games with immersive techno beats and sleek stylistic visuals,
Wow.
multimedia artist Bayan and Kyoto-based Q Games have got you covered.
In Pixel Junk Eden 2, stages generate in real time based on your actions, as you guide an inquisitive little creature called a Grimp on a journey to save its fellow Grimps and restore their gardens.
Grimp.
Each choice you make, from which Grimp you control to how you
Fun little word, Grimp.
gives rise to a distinct sensory experience.
Enjoy this wonderland
It was trippy.
or with a friend via local multiplayer when Pixel Junk Eden 2 launches on
Pixel
Nintendo
Junk.
Switch this summer.
Well, it's two?
Eden 2
There was a first one for this?
launches on Nintendo Switch.
I didn't know about it. I knew about Pixel Junk.
Every good strategy game has its share of risks and rewards.
Oh, it's this game.
So enter the world of Faria at your own risk.
Because the reward is that Belgian developer Abercam's card game truly comes to life.
And really puts your strategic skills to the test.
I don't know about card games anymore. There's so many of them, and it's so hard to, like, get into one when you've already took so long learning another. It's like, do I want to learn a new one?
PvP battles.
Plus, there are online co-op missions and some puzzles on the side too.
The Nintendo Switch version of Faria comes with 4 free cosmetic packs available to download for free for a limited time when the game launches later this spring. And
You can't say you can't say time exclusive for this one. I'm sorry, I said I was gonna shut up about it, but they can't because I have this game on the computer already, so I know they couldn't. I completely glossed over that from when they first started talking about this. I just forgot about that.
Launches this spring. And after that,
So I was wrong. Not all games are time exclusives.
It's grim, it's dark, it's tough to master. But hey, that's part of the fun.
Indeed. Slaying gods is no
I love being annoying. It's hard for me not to.
legendary.
I know I said I wouldn't do it, but it's like, it could be annoying again.
Precision are paramount.
It's a lot of times it's not even intentional. It's just who I am. I'm naturally annoying. We got the annoying seal of approval.
Among the first to take up the challenge when Eldest Souls launches as a timed console
Damn it!
on Nintendo Switch
They got me.
this summer.
God, they got me.
Alright, everybody, so we're almost out
They
of
did
time
it.
today, but before
They
we
did it
go,
again.
We'd like to share a quick peek at a few more indie games that are being worked on by some
I just got the other
amazing
bullet out and they've
developers
shot me
around the
again.
world.
What were they
Indie
saying?
games that are
Sorry.
being worked on by some amazing developers around the world.
I think it still works.
Blair Witch. Oh. Dip, 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 dip. It doesn't look as good as I've seen it. I've seen it look really good. This doesn't. It's a Switch. It's understandable. I just feel like when a game looks so drastically less better than what it looks on like other systems, it's just not worth it. Like this game is a very heavily story-based game. So I'm pretty sure it is, right? Because yeah. And I feel like it'd be better experience, and it's horror. Like it'd be more better experience if you just played it like on the computer or something with better graphics. Like some games make total sense being on the Switch. Like, oh yeah, you would definitely want that portable. Like Borderlands, even though it look a little bit more crappier than it does on the computer or something, it's like you have it portable now. You can go freaking spending hours collecting loot portably. That's awesome. Same with like Skyrim and stuff. Those time wasters that take so long to like play because you can get lost in them. Now you can just play them portably, and that's really nice. It's a good time waster when you're like waiting on a plane or you're out in the middle of like nowhere, camping or something maybe. Who knows? Whatever you're doing, those are good to get for portableness. But like a game like Blair Witch where you could totally wait till you get home to play it. It's like just get it for the PC. Unless you don't have a PC. And that's a different story, but you know what I mean. Like stylized games work perfectly on like this one looks really good. Stylized games work perfectly on the Switch. You don't need really amazing graphics to have a really amazing looking stylized game. Like pixelated games too. There's certain games that work really good. Then there's this game. I've seen this. I want to play it. Looks freaking crazy. Oh my god, it's just so trippy. I want to play it. A bird card game. Dicey Dungeons. It's another game I heard about. Sounds fun. Actually, this would be pretty good for the Switch. This is another good example. Like a game, isn't this like a roguelike? Roguelikes would be really good because you could just pick it up, play a few games of it, and just set it back down and dock. It's really good pick up and play quickly. And no one wants to load up freaking, like if you have your computer off, you don't want to like turn on your computer, load up Steam, load up the game. It's like, so much things I have to do. But with the Switch, just pull it off the dock, it's already on. It turns itself on as soon as you pull it off the dock. And then you just press the game. You got it loaded. This looks like an Overcooked type game. More of these games to drive me nuts playing with my siblings. They did the thing again.
Fire it up.
The past has been erased. A paradox created. Yet the Gungeon remains.
Is this Devolver? Oh, it's Gungeon. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that Gungeon's Devolver. Wait. I'm just now realizing this is side. Gungeon was always like a top-down view, wasn't it? This is a whole new game. It's like side view. It's like. Is this a wave type game? Exit the Gungeon. It's the Waller, yeah. Exit. It was enter the Gungeon. Now it's exit the Gungeon, and it's like they're in an elevator or something.
Whether you dared to enter the Gungeon or not, be prepared to exit.
This game picks up right where the last one left off. And developers
There's a story?
somehow managed to make the arsenal packed extravaganza we know as the Gungeon even more intense, packing it with hundreds of weapons and items, shifting rooms, and plenty of battle-hardened gun dead.
Exit the Gungeon launches on Nintendo Switch as a time console exclusive
later today.
Well, it's already passed,
Well,
so
everyone, it was a pleasure.
much
Really.
for.
And it's over. For real this time.
But on behalf of Nintendo, we just want to take a minute to say thank you to our IndieWorld community and all the developers out there that are just as passionate about indie games as all you fans that play them on Nintendo Switch.
And thanks to all of you for tuning in. For more of the latest news from the IndieWorld community, be sure to follow Nintendo of America's just launched official IndieWorld Twitter account, @IndieWorldNA.
Oh, another thing I get to go follow.
See ya.
Okay, so we're gonna watch a few more things before I end it here, because there was some stuff that I saw, some trailers that I thought were spoilers for the indie showcase, but they're not. There were some indie games that I saw that I thought, okay, so one of them was actually before the indie showcase. This! I remember this game, and it's coming to Switch now. I saw the thumbnail for it, but I never actually watched it yet. This is my first time. How long has this game been like this? How long has this been like gone? Like, how old is this game? Because I remember it being on the GameCube, I'm pretty sure. I never actually played it, I just knew it was on the GameCube. "2020 demo build in development." They hide that at the top there. Is this made by like the creators who made Battle Block Theater? Because I'm getting that vibe. I'm getting the Battle Block Theater vibe looking at this. I should probably get back to Battle Block Theater. Yeah, look at that. Look at the transition there. Wait. New game by the Behemoth. A new game. Oh. What else? What else we got here? There's Elvis Luigi. This is a game I want to play. Murder by Numbers. Freaking Picross. I love Picross. My little addiction. Boy. Let's watch this. This. That. This. That. And that's it, I'm pretty sure. Sure, maybe that. I did not have my eyes on any of these trailers, but now that I'm seeing them, I'm like, yeah, let's look at these. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. This is like a dating sim. I like the art style. Jumping saga. 8 hours to 8 years. It's interesting. I like the art style. Crack! What is the goal of it though? Is it just a story-driven game? Or is it like a dating thing? Like, do you get to choose which character you want to date? Half past fate. Well, there's 3 girls and 3 guys, so I'm assuming they just end up with each other, don't they? Each one ends up with the other, probably thing. Maybe that's the whole point to it. Lego Mario, but he's got like a screen on him. The frig? What's the point? Why the screen? Why the time limit? What's the challenge? They don't even look like they're having fun. I love that. Look at them. They're just like, ugh. You gotta do this and I gotta do that. Like they look like they were told, oh, you have to specifically do this. Then you gotta do this. You're no. You can't play with the Legos. You have to do them the right way. Like it looks like these kids were like that kid right there. His face looks like the kid from the Lego Movie when Will Ferrell tells him like, no, we're gluing these toys together. You can't do them the way you want to. When he's telling his kid like, these are collectibles, not toys. Like they do not look like they're having fun. Why would you do that to the kids? Why would you choose to do that? Like that be your trailer? You should just let the kids have fun. Then they'd probably be, or if you plan on just making them do specific things, maybe get actor kids who are gonna act like they're happy. Cause that's just depressing. I feel bad for those kids. They want to just play, and it's like, nope. I'm just assuming though, but still, they do look really sad. What is this? It's like a sushi game. It's a puzzle sushi game. It's a cat. That's adorable. In bento. It's a bento box, like puzzle game. I get it. I get ya. I gotcha. I got's it. I understand now. I didn't even notice the title. This city is cursed. Maybe beyond salvation. Ah, it's a turtle. Can no longer recognize good and evil, but I can't turn my back on them. How much more do I have? Oh, I didn't get to read that. Neon City Riders. So you playing like as Casey Jones? They did have a Turtles reference in there, so it's not too outlandish.
You're a goon of a video game boss.
Did you just say Vigia? Vigia game?
You're a goon of a video game boss.
As a Vigia game boss.
Stop the hero.
Stop the hero.
You can't stop walking. But you can jump. Unlock new abilities. Dash through levels. And chase down the hero. Put together your best look.
It's a Charizard!
Who's boss?
The hero's a carrot?
Wunderling.
Wunderling.
Out now on Nintendo Switch.
Okay, last one. No, way forward. That baby is not amused. Great timing! Oh, this wasn't Nintendo. This was me. I chose to watch this. This was the last one I chose to watch. Wow! Did they have to do social distancing? The marketplaces ran out of toilet paper? When we need a hero, we call Vita Boy and Mina Girl. Vitamin. Vita Boy and Mina Girl. Vitamin, right? That's the whole point. Vitamina. God damn it! Such perfect timing! This is the last game I chose to watch. Did they make sure to wash their hands afterwards? Make sure to wash your hands. Oh, that's so amazing. Can I see some of the comments? Dr. Mario knows you're like, final boss of coronavirus. Yep. Second comment. The second top comment is literally, there you go. There you go. We're done. We're done. We're done. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you watched up to this point, I gotta say thank you. Because I did not expect that. I did not expect you to watch up to this point. I don't expect anything anymore. Just a shell of sadness. And yeah, just tell me your comments in the comment section or suggest stuff on our Discord. Just tell us stuff. Tell us your thoughts and all that. Your thoughts and stuff. And yeah. See you next time for the next whatever thing is I'm going to react to. Who knows what that will be. And who knows when that will be. Bye.